Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I've been doing a couple of series of videos recently, and I think I'm going to do more. But yeah, so I want to talk about something very important today as far as the psychological aspect of the gang stalking, which I talked about is very important in gang stalking. It's a lot of it does rely on the psychological aspect. So if you can conquer and resist the psychological mental games, you're going to be straight. You're going to be definitely straight. So, um, you know, the use of shaming language. So, shame is actually a pretty large component of the gang stalking. So, in gang stalking, they will use a lot of shaming language to try to shame you as a targeted individual and to make you feel bad about yourself or make you feel bad about the things that you think or believe or do or the choices that you make in life and all of these things, right? So shaming language is a way of controlling people. That's essentially the purpose of shaming language. It's to demoralize the individual, break down and chip away at their self-esteem, and bring you down um, to abuse you psychologically and emotionally, and bring you down or bring down your self-esteem, um, so that you would be easier to control, right? Or so they can modify or change some behaviors in this targeted individual, right? For example, I noticed in my case that they don't seem to be using any guilt trips. They don't seem to be trying to guilt trip me or make me feel guilty about things, but they are definitely trying to use shame. So where shame is used quite a lot. And I think as long as you are struggling with shame, and as long as you cannot get rid of internalized shame, uh, you will struggle a lot with the gang stalking because they will use the shame pretty heavily. It will be heavily used. I think ideally a person should not be easy to shame. Do not let others put you to shame. There is no need for shame. You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. You should assert yourself as you are, what you believe, what you think, and it shouldn't really matter what the people think or don't think about you. You know, they will criticize you. Yes, they will say bad things about you. Actually, it's very likely that they are going to criticize you and shame you and say negative things about you and be critical and bitchy and negative towards you. This is something that they will typically do. But this is not an excuse for you to be affected by it. Just love yourself, have consideration and love for yourself. I mean, healthy self love, and don't let these tactics ruin your life. Now, so the shaming language is used to destroy your self esteem, to lower your self esteem, and to make you feel bad. Uh, Not just about um, not just about the things that you're doing in life, but about yourself. So shame is a pretty vicious and dirty tactic. It's a very dirty uh, assault on your existence. It's an assault on your being. It's an assault on your self-esteem and your self-image. It's something that it's a very dirty thing to use against somebody. And if it's being used on you 24/7 constantly, that is extremely fucking nasty. That is not, acceptable on any level. But the purpose of it is by constantly being attacked by shame and shaming tactics, you're going to start to feel bad about yourself and you're going to start to feel bad about maybe the things that you're doing. So, for example, like I mentioned before, the gang stalkers are trying to constantly shame me about the fact that I don't work because these morons are trying to get me to be a slave. They want me to be a wage slave, and they want me to work at a company. So they always try to shame me, and they say, "Oh, this guy's always doing urlaub. He's always on vacation." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Yes, I am on vacation, and I will be on vacation to the day I fucking die. I'm always gonna be on vacation, and you're just gonna, you little faggot bitch, you little insect, you little bug." Okay, I'm gonna say that to you in German as well. Du Käfer, yeah, du Käfer. Hör mich, du Käfer. I am going to do whatever I want, and I'm not going to do whatever you want. And if you wanna, if you want me to do something else, you will have to fucking force me. And if you try to force me physically, I will stab you. I will fucking murder your ass. Don't think I'm. You look at me and you think I'm not a violent person. Try me. Come and try me. You're gonna see how violent I am. When I fucking stab you in the fucking neck, yeah, bitch, then it's going to be another thing. All that fucking talking that you're doing, and all this bitching and moaning about me and complaining about me all the fucking time 24/7, and open your dirty ass fucking mouth is not going to matter. When you try to fucking even lay your fucking dirty ass fucking bitch ass fucking hands on me, I'm going to stab you to death, and I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to enjoy killing you. All right? So you think I'm not a violent person? You're going to see. You're going to see what's going to happen. So they always like to do this, and like, oh, this guy's always on vacation. Bitch, yeah, I'm always going to be on vacation. I'm always going to be on vacation. That is not going to change. Just because you are saying something about me and being critical of me doesn't mean I should change my fucking behavior to please a bitch-ass son of a cunt like you. And I won't. I am going to be on vacation. Bitch, I am going to be on vacation to the day I fucking croak, to the day I fucking die. I'm going to be on vacation. Because that is how humans live. Humans don't work in nature. Humans are always in a perpetual state of vacation. And you, little bitch that has nothing in his fucking head, maybe you can't understand or comprehend this concept that humans in nature that live in the jungle don't have jobs. They don't work. They're not slaves. They are on. They are always in vacation. They are always in urlaub. That's how humans live, and that's how humans will fucking live. And you will have to live with it. And they keep using shaming tactics, and they complain about me saying, "Oh, I'm always like using the Wi-Fi or the internet." See, you have to ask yourself now, what are they saying? Why are they saying this? Because they don't want me to keep posting on this YouTube channel and communicating with you guys, because they know of the good things that can happen. They know that if they keep talking to you guys on the YouTube channel and posting all this fucking truth and exposing the gangstalkers and finding solutions to the gangstalking and motivating people, that I am helping myself and helping the targeted individuals. And that as such, I would be able to communicate and network with the targeted individuals. And we can meet and we can talk and get to know each other, and we can form an off-grid TI community, and we can do a lot of beneficial things for ourselves. And this kills them. They don't want me to use this YouTube channel. And that's why they keep trying to shame me with shaming language and say, oh, this guy's always using the Wi-Fi. VLAN, he's always using the Wi-Fi. I am not always using the Wi-Fi. I use the Wi-Fi maybe typically between 1 to 2 hours a day. I use it for 1 or 2 hours a day, and that's it. And even if I did, it's none of your fucking business if I'm using the Wi-Fi or not using the Wi-Fi. And I have no problem using the fucking Wi-Fi. So, guys, these fucking morons, you have to think about it this way. Why do they care so much to come and criticize you and shame you about what you are doing in your private life? Why does it matter so much? Because they don't actually care about you personally. They don't give a shit about whether you're using the Wi-Fi or not using the Wi-Fi. That's not the problem. The real problem is they don't want you to use they don't want me to use the Wi-Fi because they don't want me to talk to you guys on this YouTube channel, to network with you guys, and to meet you guys, and to do positive things, and to help the targeted individuals and myself by sharing vital information and insights and motivation and forming the off-grid TI community, because they don't want us to network and actually start getting things done and collaborating and working together. They don't want that. So this is why they keep shaming me or trying to shame me about my usage of the Wi-Fi, which I don't even use that much. I use it like what, 1 hour, 2 hours a day. Everybody in society is using. Dude, most people are using the Wi-Fi like 3 or 4 hours a day. Actually, I'm using the Wi-Fi even less than the majority of people. And if they're gonna fucking criticize me, like, most people are just sitting at home fucking playing computer games and playing PlayStation. Go after them. Go talk to them. Go, try to shame them about their usage of the PlayStation or of Xbox. And it's so funny, man. Recently I was living with this guy in the housing, right? And this guy doesn't do anything, right? He just sits at home all day long, smoking weed and playing PlayStation. Literally, this is all he does. He smokes weed and he's playing PlayStation. And I never criticized him, by the way. I have no problem with that. You want to smoke weed and play PlayStation, no fucking problem. But then he comes to me one day, he's like criticizing me. He's like, oh man, you don't do anything. You're just staying at home. You're just staying at home and posting videos on YouTube and using the Wi-Fi and reading books and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, so what? What's the problem? I was like, you do it as well. You are just staying at home, smoking weed and playing PlayStation all the fucking time. Why is this a fucking problem? Why are you judging me by something that is also applicable to you? It's like, you're sitting there, for example, and you eat potatoes. You eat potatoes every day. And then when you see me eating potatoes, you got a problem. Like, why are you eating potatoes? Yeah, but you're eating potatoes as well. What's the problem if you're eating potatoes? I don't get it. And by the way, I don't actually stay at home all the fucking time. I do actually leave the house quite a lot. And I do actually generally leave the house, or when I was living there, I used to leave the house like at least 3 or 4 hours a day, which is much more than he does, because he would just be huddled up in his room, the entire day. He would just stay at home, literally the entire day, and he rarely fucking leaves. And when he does, he only leaves for, maybe like half an hour or like an hour or something like that. But he's coming to me and complaining that, come on, man. Guys, people are not reasonable, man. People are just not reasonable. So, don't listen to these people, these fucking morons, and the shaming language that they're using, and trying to shame you about the things that you're doing or who you are or what you believe or what you think or the things that you like to do or don't like to do. Fuck them. They shouldn't be. They should not be able or allowed to even criticize you or open their fucking mouth to you, because you don't know them. I don't fucking know you, and I don't give a flying fuck what you think about me, because I don't fucking know you. I have no connection to you. When I get to know you, and when there is a connection between us and friendship or something, and when you fucking come and talk to me face to face like a fucking human being, then maybe I will consider what you have to what you have to say about me, right? But right now, I don't. You can say whatever you fucking want. I really don't care. So, shaming language. You guys have to think. The shaming language is used to control you. They're trying to, for example, if they constantly shame you about the fact that you're using your phone or something like that, they're trying to manipulate you into not using your phone. But you want to use your phone. So why do you care? Why are you going to please that other person? It doesn't matter. You want to, I don't know, you want to smoke or you want to drink, or it's not good, but you want to do it. So why do you care what somebody else is saying? And if you're constantly changing your behavior to please other people, then you're not going to be able to, you're not going to do any of the things that you want to do. Your life is not going to be managed by you. It's going to be managed by other people. So that's not going to work. All right, guys. So they use the shaming language to try to control you and to try to make you feel bad about yourself, about your life, to put you on the defensive, and to, you know, shame you about some of the things that you're doing in your life. And you shouldn't have any shame about any of the things, people complaining about me, for example, that I'm just chilling out and kicking back and using the Wi-Fi a lot and that kind of stuff, which I don't really use that much. I use it like I said, 1 hour to 2 hours a day, and these people don't look at the other things that are happening as well in my life. Like, for example, when I went, when I walked in the from Germany to France, 1,000 kilometers by myself in the woods, and I did that 3 times, and I was definitely not using my phone or internet or anything. Where were these fucking morons to come and open their fucking mouth and say, oh, he's using the Wi-Fi or he's using his phone? Who cares? Seriously, who cares? So, guys, be careful about the shaming tactics. Shaming tactics, if generally speaking, if anybody is saying something negative or critical about you or criticizing you or just generally being antagonistic, watch out. That's a red flag. That shouldn't be happening. There's no reason why this person should be saying this to you, because when that person is criticizing you, what they're doing is they're putting themselves in a position where they are saying that I am better than you and you are inferior to me, and I am going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I am judging you as being inferior to me, and I'm going to tell you what to do and what to think and how to behave and all these things. So shaming language is really quite destructive if you allow it to get to you. It can be pretty destructive. Like psychologically and mentally speaking, it can be quite destructive to an individual's self-esteem and self-respect and self-value and all these things. And yeah. So I hope that you guys learned something. And if you did, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.